guys, it's the Diecast Man here, finally bringing you guys another video back. If you've been keeping up with me on Instagram lately, you'll know that I've been pretty busy these past couple of months, being in high school, and a very demanding high school at that, and also working on a couple of other projects which you see right in front of you. So if you've been keeping up with the channel for a long time, you know that I kind of shied away from buying model cars for a little while, mostly just because I wanted to save up for a real car, and that real car being an Audi S4. And this is the car that I got. If you've been keeping up with me on Instagram, you've seen this car before. I just haven't really had the time to do a proper unveil video on the channel. But I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour, some sound clips, and talk about some of the future plans for the channel in this video. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So I am incredibly over the moon about this car. I've had it for about a month now, and I just, like I said, haven't had the time to do a proper unveil video. But for those of you Audi nerds, this color is Sepang Blue Metallic. It's a really cool dark metallic color. It has a lot of depth to it, and it looks different in a lot of different sunlight colors. So this car is extremely special to me because I wanted a very certain spec of S4, blue on blue, which we'll get into a little bit more in detail later. But let's move on to the front end of the car where I'll go. Okay, so here we are at the front end of the car. Like I said, this color is called Sepang Blue Metallic, and this particular S4 has the black optic package. So if I take the camera off here, you can see we have the black grille up front, and then these black little fog light grille surrounds down here. So that's just kind of part of the black optic package. As far as modifications going, I am actually going to be changing out the fog light bulbs, as well as this grille for one of the RS Quattro style grills. I'll put a picture on screen here. But absolutely love the front end. I've always thought that the DRLs of this generation, this is known as the B8.5 generation S4, has always been something very, very special. I apologize for any passing traffic or anything, but one thing I do want to note about the front end of this car, a lot of people, you can see right here, these are the reflectors, and it's nice that rather than having them like on the fender or in the bumper, Audi actually kind of mesh them into the headlight cluster, which is really nice. And the previous owner actually vinyled those black, which is really nice because they're kind of like ugly amber directional or reflectors rather, and they just don't look that great. So that pretty much covers everything with the front end of my new S4. Okay, so taking a look at the side, one thing I want to note, first of all, these wheels are the winter wheels and winter tires. They're some Hartmann wheels with some really nice Nokian snow tires. I'll put a picture up on screen of what the regular black optic wheels look like. I really like those wheels. These are 18-inch, those are 19-inch. So I think that these, even for winters, they look really good, just trying to protect my my regular wheels. You can see the supercharged badge right there in the center. It's got a really nice placement and really nice look to it. Again, sorry about the shaky camera. This car uses a 3-liter supercharged V6, which is really cool. There's no turbocharging at all. And then as part of the black optic package, you get these body colored mirrors painted again in Sepang blue. And then the black window trim. This car also has 50% window tints on it as well. So we'll make our way over to the back. It's very different to talk about a real car than it is a die-cast car. I'm discovering that very quickly in the course of this video. Alright, so moving on to the back, a lot of things to note about the back. The back of the S4 has always been my favorite. I love the way that the taillights look at night and during the day, and I think that Audi really just got this back end absolutely perfectly. So you can see I have vanity plates coming soon. I'll be putting those on maybe closer to the spring, but it is winter here in New England, and we all know how that is with tons and tons of snow. So a couple things to note. Back here I have the AWE Touring exhaust with the 102mm chrome tips. This exhaust is absolutely phenomenal. I'll do some sound clips for you guys at the end of the video. But these are 102mm chrome tips, so they look substantially bigger than the stock exhaust tips, and it sounds night and day difference. If you have an S4, highly recommend checking out the guys over at AWE Tuning. They'll hook you up. They have amazing products, perfect fit, and a great warranty as well. So take the camera off again here. And I just love the look of this back end. I mean, especially with these new exhaust tips. Super wide back end. Really nice. The S4 badge there. But yeah, overall, that's pretty much everything with the exterior of this car. I'm just absolutely in love. I still can't even believe it, even a month later. But this is part of the reason why I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately. Is just because I've wanted to pursue my dream of actually owning and modifying an S4. So with that out of the way, we'll get into the interior. Okay, so taking a look at the interior of this car, this is the big point of focus for most people. When I was looking for S4s, I really wanted one that had this interior. So a little bit of background to this interior. For the B5 S4 model year, I don't know how much you know about S4s, but for the B5 S4 model year, which was kind of like the first big production US run for the S4, they introduced one in Nogaro blue with the Nogaro blue seats. I'll put a picture of the outside and the inside on the screen here. And when they did that, it became instantly an icon and people absolutely fell in love with it. So for the B8.5 generation S4, like I have here, Audi actually paid homage back and did a Nogaro blue edition with the blue seats. There are about 76 to 80 of those around, but my car is very special because it's Sepang blue with the same blue Audi exclusive interior. So in theory it shouldn't even really exist because there was never a Sepang blue with Nogaro interior B5 S4. So that's just a pretty cool little piece of information. But going to the door panel here, so this is all completely blue suede Alcantara. It feels absolutely gorgeous and looks absolutely gorgeous. You have the Audi exclusive badging there that's on all four door panels, and then part of this interior package is this race aluminum trim. Only, again, just specific to this interior package. Looks very nice. Yeah, so like I said, the seats are completely like that suede material. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. And then you have this Euro RS4 steering wheel and then matching RS4 shift knob as well in the perforated leather. Looks absolutely beautiful. Sorry I don't have a polarizer on this camera, but you kind of get the idea. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Seats heat up really fast, super comfortable, and just extremely rare. You can do some research online about these interiors and what people think of them. A lot of people say it might scream Subaru STI, but I love this interior so much. And the same thing carries through in the back seats as well. You have the same door panels, the Audi exclusive badge, the race aluminum trim, and then the same blue seats. So incredibly cool interior in person and in photos. Extremely desirable in the Audi community, and this was the main selling point for this particular S4. And I knew as soon as I saw it that I had to have it. So just gonna take a look under the hood here. So like most of these German cars, you pull the latch, and then we have the 3-liter supercharged V6 in all of its glory. Off to the left here is the other modification I've done. This is an integrated engineering cold air intake. You can see the performance by IE badge right there. So this intake is extremely awesome because if you guys know anything about superchargers, they make that whining noise when you really step on the gas, and it is fantastic. Once again, I'll put some sound clips of that at the very end of this video. So basically the exhaust and the intake are the only two big modifications that I've done so far to this car. The previous owner did some like different coating things and did the headlights like I showed you guys before. But overall, I mean, I literally can't say enough good things about this car. It is just absolutely fantastic to own and to drive, and I definitely will be doing a lot of other a lot of other modifications down the road, mostly in the spring and summer when the weather gets nice. But the way you can keep up with that is if you guys follow me on Instagram already. My main Instagram is ne.cars. I'll put a link to the description in the description of that. But I also have an Instagram for this car as well. That's S4 Pang, which I will as well link in the description just below it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Not really sure what the status is going to be talking about the channel as far as diecast stuff goes, but I'm thinking that I might maybe change up the name of the channel and change up like the banner at the top and just kind of give it a new image and maybe do like a little mini build series of all the mods and stuff that I do to this car. I know there's a couple of those on Instagram, and those were some of my main inspirations for this car. But yeah, like I said, overall, I mean, I just can't say enough good things about it. The car is absolutely stunning in person, and hopefully I will be able to make plenty more videos with it, and there'll still probably be some diecast stuff going on every now and then. So for some of you, the diecast man will still live on. Only time will tell, but as I make modifications, we will see what happens with those videos. Like always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like diecast cars, or if you like S4s. Maybe I'll have a total re-image of the channel and become an exclusive like Audi channel. So we'll see what happens, but I appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, it's the Diecast Man, signing off. What?